Cancer, the person on your mind this week, how do they feel? What are their intentions? How do they view you? What are their actions? This will not resonate with everyone. Take with us, leave the rest. Switch the roles if you have to. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't force it. If it's too confusing, if you don't understand anything I am saying, it is not your reading. So, feelings, the Nine of Cups. Why the Nine of Cups? The Temperance, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Cancer, I feel like your person wants you. You are a wish fulfillment to them, but they're in this energy where they might be a little bit selfish right now. They're kind of thinking of what they want, what they need, what's going to make them happy. They may be looking at the situation a bit in a pessimistic way. They may have a lot of thoughts, a lot of limiting, like a limited mindset when it comes to you, a limited there's a lot of limitations, restrictions, especially in the thoughts. They may overthink a lot. They may have even blocked you here with that Two of Swords. This is someone who wants to have harmony with you, but they're not finding it very easy, or they're not seeing a lot of hope in this situation. It's starting to feel like a missed opportunity. And that drives them crazy because this is someone who views you as someone who they've, I don't know if now they do, but definitely at some point this is someone who has put you on a pedestal. They really did see you as a King of Pentacles, male or female. They just saw you as someone who's very stable, someone that they would be able to rely on, someone that they could even have a life with. But it's almost like they had to either block you or convince themselves that that may not be. And I feel like that drives this person mad, and this is why they go back and forth or have a hard time of letting things, literally just letting things be. I feel like this is someone who may argue with themselves in their mind about how they think it should play out, but at the end of the day, nothing may be playing out that way, which is creating more frustrations. It's causing them to feel more restricted or limited. And I feel like they've created this. I mean, maybe you guys did have experiences together where they did feel you could potentially be the one for them, but a lot of it, I feel, let me just clarify with that King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles here? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's almost like something here may have not even gotten off the ground in an organ. When I say organized, it's almost like, the proper way where you build with somebody and you create harmony and you create stability may have started in a weird way. The connection itself may not be this normal type of connection, or what we would consider um not normal but appropriate. It feels like a bit scattered, it feels like a bit messy. Someone here may not have a job, or there could be some type of financial struggle that could also be influencing this connection as well. But let's keep asking. We have the Ten of Swords. This may have already ended for some of you. How do you feel about them? How does the Cancer feel about this person? The Four of Pentacles. Why the Four of Pentacles? The Knight of Pentacles. So you haven't let them go, Cancer. You actually are holding on to them really tight. This is someone you want to make them some type of offer. What do you want with them? The Knight of Swords, you want to take action. You're trying not to let your impulses take over, but you definitely want to take action towards this person. What do they want with you? All right, they don't want to tell me what they want with you. Just the way, if that flipped and then everything kind of flipped, and the cards, the way they show themselves, it's very scattered. This person, they don't like that that energy. There's a certain way they want to come off. I feel like you could be dealing with someone who's a bit secretive, or they want to remain a mystery at the time. This is someone who wants to have a conversation with you for sure. That's something that they definitely do want. Tell me about this Queen of Swords, the King of Cups. Some of you are dealing with multiple people. There's a lot of court cards here. The Ten of Swords. This person, it feels like it's either black or white. There's no in between. This is someone who wants to have a conversation about some type of emotional vulnerability or something to do with a profound love offer. And when I say that, I mean this is someone who wants to talk to you about feelings. They want to know where you're at. They want to know if, or they want to make sure that you're not wanting to screw them over or hurt them in some way. Maybe some of you already have. But this is someone who has their walls up. They're very stern. They may be very assertive. They don't want you to know how much they care about you. They don't want you to know, they don't want to be vulnerable at this time. And it makes me think that there's a reason why. Tell me this reason why. Tell me, let's take this one. The Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Ace of Wands. This person, they feel like if they are vulnerable with you, or they really, if they, instead of being cold and detached and they start acting loving and whatever the case may be, they feel like they're going to lose some control, or you may not want them as much. Give me more. Ace of Swords. They feel by communicating in a certain, I don't know if how you guys talk or express yourselves, but I feel like this person wants you to view them as someone who's detached, wants you to view them as someone who, you know what, if you're not there, it doesn't really matter to me. Like, they don't want you to know how deep their feelings really are here. Four of Swords. This is someone who's really hurting on the inside. They really hurt when you are separated. This is someone who, they're very mentally exhausted from all of this. What is the outcome between this person and Cancer? The Lovers. Some of you, okay. So I'm seeing a bit of a no strings attached situation. I'm seeing, this is a connection. The connection isn't dying anytime soon. You guys have a lot of chemistry. There's definitely a soulmate. There's a soul tie here. But I still see you both maintaining your independence, whether it's because you may be dealing with a commitment phobe, or there could be a third party, a third energy, or some type of, doesn't have to be a person, but something that is causing distraction, or um someone may not feel prioritized by the other because of a third party. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a person. But let's get a little deeper here. Tell me about this okay. Love on the brain, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. This person, really, you are heavily on this person's mind, but they will don't want you to know it. They want you to, they're unfazed. Like, it is what it is. Like, you're not gonna see this obsession. You're not gonna see that uninterested. This is someone who wants you to do the work. They want you to show them and be emotionally vulnerable, because they can't they don't want to do that. They don't want to expose themselves like that. They're this is, this is someone who could be very afraid of being hurt. Tell me, what would this person say? Or maybe you won't, they won't be getting the response that they're wanting if they were that way with you. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. The timing just wasn't right with us. All right. How would you know it's them, Cancer? How would you know it's them? So we have short hair. I'm also getting like something about the color purple. Even purple hair, or like fun colored hair, even though, okay. Fun colored hair. Wow. Now I can see the names behind the cards now before they even come out. Facial hair. Oh my god, that wind. I thought there was like a Oh, I thought there was a ghost. I'm getting this person could have ghosted you. Oh gosh, that really did scare me. Someone here may like scary movies, horror movies. I'm actually like seeing Chucky, and I see a flash of Chucky, and I'm also seeing like posters of or some type of posters in somebody's room or somebody's basement of like scary movies. But that's very specific. That's not for everyone. Also, I don't know if I just said that, but something about Harry Potter. Someone may have a lot of body hair. One more. Dark skin and average build. If you're not in any communication, what would they say to you? Okay. Focused on money. I'm currently focusing on my career finances. My main priority is financial stability. Emotional intimacy. I'm afraid to truly open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. Okay, so we have that confirmation there. All right, Cancer. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.